Alright, hey guys, we're working on a power steering pump today. I'm actually replacing my O'Reilly Special. Even brand new when I first got the thing, it squealed. It just makes a whining sound. So I bought an actual Mopar remanufactured power steering pump. And there's two ways you can replace these things. You can actually replace them by taking the manifold and everything out, which is what I done last time when I replaced it. I took the intake manifold and once you take the fuel rail and everything off, and you can actually use a bungee cord and hold everything up. Then you can get to the bolts that hold the power steering pump to the bracket that way. But I was doing some reading online, and you can actually get underneath the intake manifold if you have enough extensions and a swivel socket, which is what I'm doing right now. So I wanted to make sure it was actually possible before I came out here and made a video of it. So the hardest bolt to get to is the top one, and I actually got to it using this crazy combination of extensions right here. There's one. But yeah, can you get this? The monstrosity that you have to construct to get to it. And of course you have to take your intake off. That's where I had to take off. But so far, I mean, I got the first bolt out, and the other two are actually fairly simple to get to. So what I do, I just use this thing, stick it in. You have to come around. And then what I do, bring the camera around this way. See if you can kind of point it down in there, because that's what we're shooting for. I stick my hand underneath the intake manifold like this. If you got skinny hands like me, it's pretty easy. And then I grab the extensions. Let's see, can you see this right here?
Yeah.
Okay. So now, alright, it's kind of dark. If you have a good lighting system, it's probably not bad. But I'm just going to line it up. You might have to use your hands. That's what I had to do with the first bolt. Just kind of feel around. Try to get this thing started on there if I can. Okay, so I got that one on. So now I'm going to stick my impact to it. Just make sure this thing's... Alright, and you just want to hold it in place so it doesn't jump off the bolt once you get it started. So, let me grab it here and push up against it. Alright. So there's two. Let's see if I can feel this third one over here. Yeah. Three. So there's only three power steering bolts on this side, and of course now we're gonna have to take I'm gonna have to jack the car up and pop the belt off. Pittsburgh, that's a Harbor Freight brand, and hey, I like Harbor Freight, but it's what you use right there, and it makes life a lot easier. Because like I said last time, I took the whole intake manifold and everything off, done some reading, and they say you can get to everything from underneath the intake manifold. I didn't believe it, so I went and tried it for myself, and sure enough, that saved me from spilling coolant all over the engine. And of course I had to replace intake, manifold gasket, and all that fun stuff. But now, like I said, with this monstrosity, you can actually bypass all that. So I'm gonna go ahead. The rest of it's kind of self-explanatory. I'm gonna jack the car up, and I'm gonna pop the belt off, and then there's actually a banjo bolt at the bottom of the pump, which we'll get to that in a little bit. So yeah. So with the tire removed, there's actually two, well mine's got two 10mm bolts holding this plastic shield on. You can see these cutouts for it. If I can get the, oh, there's one. And let's see, where's the other one at? If I can get it. Yeah, it's right up there. Hey Carly, can you hand me that extension over there? Thank you. Okay, finally got the right length of extensions here. Back that out. Get this out of the way. Keep up with these two little bolts that you pull out. Put them right there. And this thing should actually, no, there's a pop rivets. Just gonna push them out. There's another one up here. There we go. Pop that off. Now, I think it's 15mm on this tensioner, and I'm gonna pull it down, and I'm gonna have a girlfriend pop the belt off the power steering pump for me. 15mm wrench is what it takes. Alright, Carly. Now, I'm going to give you the camera. And what's going to happen, come here. When I tell you to pop this belt off, it's just going to come off and just fold it over. Alright, can you grab the belt and take it off the pulley?
Thank you.
Is it off?
It was. Okay.
Got it?
Yeah.
Alright, thank you.
We're leading you getting dirt.
Thank you.
Alright, so the banjo bolt at the bottom of the power steering pump is 18mm. So let's get that sucker broke loose, and then after that's broke loose, you're gonna lose some fluid, and you have a return line right there. You're just gonna pop it off. It's got a worm clamp on it, and that's all that's holding this pump in, and it should just come right on out and ready for the new one to be installed. Okay, so I forgot how big of a pain in the ass this was. I must have really torqued this down. So what I done, I set the power steering pump to the side like this, unbolted the AC line, and you can get a wrench straight to the banjo bolt down there. And yeah. Alright, so there's an O-ring on that power steering line right there. Just make sure yours isn't ripped or missing or anything. I'm gonna reuse mine because honestly, I mean, it worked last time. Then you have to take apart that little tiny worm gear right there. And then the power steering pump, after you unbolt this AC line, will just pull right out. And right here it is. So if you don't see an O-ring on your power steering hard line, just check and make sure it's not stuck inside. And with your new pump, make sure it doesn't have one in it already. That way you're not double stacking gaskets and O-rings, and then you'll have a leak. Let me wipe the camera off. It's not focusing good. But yeah, I'm gonna grab the other pump, and now it's time to install the new one. So here's my new one. Well, not really new, but it's supposed to be a reman. It doesn't look like it, but hopefully it works. Way better than this setup right here, because this one comes with a pulley and everything already installed. The last one, we had to pull the pulley off and press it back in, and then this reservoir, we had to put an O-ring on it because it would leak. It's just better to get a pre-assembled assembly versus this O'Reilly's shit. But yeah, in the ass is indeed this banjo bolt. I had to pull the pump kind of out and sideways so I can tighten it. I think mine's tripping out. That's why it's been such a pain in the ass. But then he just hooked this rubber hose back up. Then reverse the procedure, going underneath the manifold, hook everything up, put the belt back on, and tighten the tensioner. We should be good. Okay, so it started raining on me, and I pulled that rubber hose off. So now what you want to do, you can see I got one bolt started in there. It's easier to start them in with your hand. Just go underneath and start throwing them in. And then once you get them threaded in enough where they are held in place, just use your extensions and tighten them down. I got rained out, so I couldn't really show you the rest of the procedure, but I mean, it's fairly simple. You just put everything back together, top it off with fluid, and then sit in the car, and then turn your wheel all the way to full clock, but don't hold it, just kind of let go, turn it all the way back, do it a couple times, and that will bleed all the air out of your system. And then basically that's it. I mean, it's a pain in the ass, but that was easier than taking the whole intake manifold and everything off. So yeah, thanks for watching.